Hello, everyone. Happy Saturday. Uh, how y'all doing? Welcome. Five people in the chat. Good to see you all. This light, this room light is just, I don't know, it's kind of, see, okay. My setup is I have the big screen behind the camera, and I can see every little flaw, but you know what? Who gives a shit? But hey, welcome. Happy Saturday night. I was going to say Saturday Night Live, but no. Um, yeah, how is everyone? If you're here for the first time, I am Jason Shields. My website is jasontshields.com, and I am a psychic medium and astrologer. And so I just do these random lives whenever I feel like it. So tonight I thought I would do it because there are several of you, not just in YouTube, but in the other chat room, who actually a couple of my friends, well, yeah, and who happen to be clients, were diagnosed with crotch 19. I, I don't call it COVID because uh, YouTube has their little web crawlers and they look for the stupid ass name. So I call it crotch 19. I stole that from Sloan Bella. So, but anyway, but yeah, they were at home and they're watching. And I do wish you guys a steady recovery. Um, I am like high, not high as in, but I okay. I'm fed. I ate dinner before. I had a good nap, and now I'm ready to roll. Um, it was interesting. I was in the supermarket just a few hours ago, and I swear people are fucking crazy. I was just going to get some hot dog buns, and this bitch, I didn't call her a bitch, mind you, but I was going to reach for some hot dog buns, and I hear this voice saying, "Excuse me," and so I look back, and I didn't see anything, and except that then I looked down, and there's this big heavy set woman on one of those scooters, and she looked like a South Park character. She's like sitting there down like this, and her behind was so big that it was backing up traffic in the parking lot. But oh my god, she was just, and I called her. I didn't call her to her face, but she had these moles like here and here and here, and I just looked down. I have my mask on. Of course, thank God for the masks because I'm like smiling, grinning from ear to ear, and she's like, "Excuse me, but you're in my way." I was 6 feet, 6 to 8 feet from the bitch, and she's telling me I'm in front of her. So I'm like, I didn't say a word. I just got the buns, and then I just kept going. I ignored her, but she was mumbling some shit under her breath, like people are just was irresponsible and stuff. Well, anyway, so I forget about it and I go throughout the store. And tonight there was one that there's junk food shopping uh, things because I this is my third day of fasting. So tonight was my I can eat whatever I want. So yeah, I ended up spending a lot of money on let's see, cupcakes and all that. My favorite is jelly beans and oh, what are those? What are those yellow things? The marshmallow, is it the pips? Those yellow. Anyway, but so I'm going through the thing there, getting my shit and going up there. Well, who is at the checkout? Miss South Park woman, and it's like oh my god. Anyway, it was I can't. But the timing was just so that we were both going out the door at the same time. Now, of course, obviously, we couldn't really both go physically out the sliding doors at the same time. But I digress. But it was so funny because she was um, she was before me on that damn stupid scooter that they have there. And so she stops, but right in the middle, and I have to go around her, and I get to put my little 2 cents in. And I say, some bitches can be so irresponsible and inconsiderate. And then, oh my God, I just kept walking. And you should have heard her mouth. Well, of course, she didn't have, she was missing a couple of teeth. So anyway, yeah, that's my supermarket adventure. But yeah, I had hot pockets for the first time in years. Didn't I forgot how good they are. Uh, and the last time I had those when I was in college. My God, and that's been years. I'm not going to say how many years, but so what do you guys think of? Well, what's going on with you guys? Hey, Amanda. Hello. Beautiful. So what do you guys think of this wackadoo world that we live in? Tony, hi, love. Are we doing this shit right? Yeah, we are doing this shit right. You know it. Yeah, I can see your chat. Yeah. By the way, people chat away because if you have questions, I can see them. That's what I'm here for. I do want to mention I had 2 readings that I did today, and oh, hey, Travis, I'll tell you what. Well, I have to say something really quick. Tony and Travis, hot couple. Just saying. But I have to talk about another hot guy who I wish, and he won't mind me saying this, come to Dayton and tell me where to move. Okay, so I did, and I can mention his name because I want you to go to his website if you get a chance. Diego is his name. I did a session with him earlier, and he has an amazing. I just love reading for people like Diego, and I haven't seen what he looks like. I don't know. Maybe I did after, but I can whenever I do readings for guys, not all guys. So guys, if you're watching this, don't think that, oh my God, does Jason think I'm hot? Well, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. So most of the time I don't even think about that. So don't worry about it. But Diego, let's see, thegivingfarm.co. And let me go here. Because I just love, okay, so see, that's the giving farm no, oops, here. So, the givingfarm.co, and it's all about, let's see here, mission is to create agricultural environment through regenerative organic farming that behaves like an ecosystem. And basically what he's trying to do, and this is gonna really kick off. Do you see my little baby ninja? So what he's doing is he wants the community to come together and actually uh, learn regenerative organic farming, which I'm not exactly. It works with existing farmers and all that. So yes, thegivingfarm.com. I almost said .com. .co. So look for that. Yeah, it's organic, better farming, better living. That's a great. I love it. I love it, Diego. I loved talking to you. This guy is so amazing. He knew. These are the people who I love to read for because he knew what his astrology chart was all about. I mean, to an extent. And he was very, he used a lot of those words, the lingo is what I call. Hi, Angela. Um, uh, like I said, I get to see you guys when you pop up because I have this big, huge ass monitor. So when you're here and say hi, I'll say hi. Um, but he knows the lingo. He is deeply a spiritual man, and I just know from the bottom of my heart that this is going to go places. As many of you, actually all of you, I've read for in the chat room, and as you know, I don't blow smoke up your ass during a reading. I don't tell you what you want to hear. I just tell it like it is. So with Diego, if you're watching, I love you, guy. And it's yeah. Look for that. There was an interesting reading I had earlier today. I wanted to talk about this because a lot of people ask me with spirit communication, um, Jason, is there a purgatory or is there a hell? Or where do evil people go? I'm looking at my hair. I know. You know, yeah. Where do people go? Where do the evil people go? And it's the thing is yes, there is true evil out there. All right, and you know that. I do believe in what we would call evil spirits, even demons, if you want to go there. I don't necessarily believe in like the king of hell, but there is that evil type of force. Um, but for the most part, some people come to me and ask a lot of the times, uh, is so and so in hell? And it's a really hard question because hi Lisa, thanks. Uh, she loves the red. It's a really hard question to answer. I mean, it's not hard to answer for me. I mean, to just tell it. I mean, I just tell it like it is. But do I believe in a hell? Yes, to an extent. I don't believe in it. I serve a loving God. God loves us all, and I don't believe that just because you commit suicide or and that's a whole other topic, but just because it's your birthday, happy birthday, Lisa Pierce. Everyone say happy birthday to Lisa. Um, I do not believe that our actions, okay, we're just not sent to hell or heaven. Okay, there is always free will. Remember that. There's always free will. There's always the notion that when you pass, when you die, when you pass, some of us just cross right over. All right. You know, many of the times when I talk to people on the other side, they're like, Jason, I'm okay. I went to sleep and I woke up and I was over there, over in heaven. And then my mom and my dad, my grandparents, my pets were there. Um, so, but with people who like the Ted Bundys, or let me see. I mean, we could say Hitler, but that's so fucking cliche. I don't want to give him any more. Hitler was just uh, what we call a dark soul, dark energy that took on incarnate form, and then came in to teach all of us really hard lessons, and then just went back and he's just no longer. So now some of us think that some of our family members are Hitler reincarnated, but no, not that bad. But the thing is there are dimensions. We have a lot of dimensions in our reality, and people say there's 10, there's 11. I've counted, I know of, just me personally, 12. But I study Kabbalah, and and that's another story in and of itself. But needless to say, there is a realm called the Astro Realm, and it's kind of divided up into um, the what we call the regular medium astral realm, and then the deep astral realm. Okay, and it's kind of like midway between. Well, it's hard to explain because it's midway between the other side. It's the higher vibration, lower vibration. We're in the lower vibration, and uh, we're in the lowest of vibrations, physical. So that's why we can, touch and drink and eat and be merry and have sex and all that good stuff. But in the astral, think of it as one dimension up from ours. Okay, so it's the realm of emotion. It's where our emotions go. It's where our thoughts go collectively. Um, and as many of us believe, our thoughts are we create our thoughts, and we think our thoughts, and our thoughts create those forms, those thought forms, and those thought forms create actually literal things, what I call spiritual blueprints in the matrix. Um, I know I'm getting all matrixy, I know, but so the astral realm does have what I would say two parts. One, I hate to use this word, but I used it with uh, my client this afternoon. It's like another region. So, hi, Laura. Well, I'm so glad to see you, sister. Welcome, Laura. So nether, I call it the nether region, the nether, or the, what was that? Okay, you guys in the chat room. So since you're in there, and you can let me know what. Hi, Cindy. What that? Cindy. Oh my gosh. Uh, I'll get to you guys in a second. So the thing is the astral is actually where we go when we go to sleep and when we dream. Long time no see, I know. Cindy Waddell and her, I had to say, her husband Mike. I knew Mike and blessings. Maybe Mike will come through and just say hi for a little bit. I can kind of sense him. But Cindy, good to see you. So talking about where spirits go, we were talking about what was it? Or who was it? A mother. Okay, it was her mother-in-law, and actually, I can say father-in-law, whoever. Uh, she was the character who did not show much love to her children, or she didn't really know how to love. Okay, and many of us, have some, and not all of us have mothers like that, but some people have. Well, all of us have someone like that in our lives where it's not they're just total bitches. Okay, I'm just going to say it. And when I say bitch, I'm talking about male or female. So if you had a grandfather who was a prick, or just an evil prick, or a mother who abused you physically or mentally, okay, their souls, from what I've been told, they go to a realm on the other side, because the astral plane is also the other side, a part of it. And you can visit heaven in your dreams. People have dreams of their loved ones all of the time. But in this realm, it's totally dark, and you have one spirit guide. Okay, and a spirit guide is someone who has lived a life on Earth before. They know what life's about. They pretty much know who you are. If you believe in past lives, uh, that's where that kind of comes from, because they have lived a life with you in a previous lifetime. And so they say, before you guys come to the earth, before you come to the earth, they say, hey, yo, I'm going to stay back here, okay? And I'm going to watch over you. I'm going to guide you. Even if you forget about me, even if you don't even recognize me your whole entire life, I am going to love you and I'm going to help guide you. I'm not going to tell you what to do. Spirit guides don't tell you what to do. They just kind of guide you in the right direction. And if you go in the right direction that you're supposed to, great. If you don't, you fall on your ass and you learn a mistake. And that's okay. We do that all the time. I fall on my ass all the freaking time because I'm stubborn. I'm a Capricorn, so sue me. That being said, um, evil. Okay, and I don't want to use the word evil. Evil people, their actions, they're evil. When they cross over, it's a little bit different. They go to. They can choose. We have the choice whether to cross into the light, okay, and go through that transcendence and your life review. Some of us, though, if we really had a serious, hard life where we treated other people like shit, all right, we can choose. It's like, oh my God, what have I done? All right. We choose to go to that realm. You can call it purgatory. Purgatory, I think, is, I'm sorry. No, I'm not. No, I'm not sorry. Purgatory is a bunch of shit. For you, it's like it never made sense to me in school, because and I didn't grow up in a Catholic school. It was a Baptist school. I don't know which is worse. A fundamentalist Baptist. I'm not saying Baptists are bad. No, I love. I'm what you would call a Judeo-Christian. So I'm Buddha. I'm not Buddha, but I practice Buddhism and Christianity. But anyway, so the Catholics say, well, pray for us sinners, and let's pray for those who are in purgatory. Okay, how much praying do you have to do to get that soul out of purgatory? Where does that say that? And who the hell made that up? Just saying, just asking. So in this, think of it like, if you guys have been to Mammoth Cave, I don't know if you've ever heard of Mammoth Cave, and it's in Kentucky, Laura. I know you wouldn't know that. Uh, uh, but when you go into one of those caves and they turn up all the lights, and it's completely dark, all right, and it's blind. It's kind of like that, only your spirit guide is with you. And he or she is, they're actually not there to pat you on the back. they're not the Cave City. That's right, Cave City. Um, they're not there to pat you on the back when you're going through your 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 previous life review. Okay, no, they're there to. They're as stark as hell. They are like, I am here. I love you. However, I am sitting here. I'm going to help guide you through your life review. This life review, people, in this realm and that realm, is no piece of cake. All right, because what they do is so say I'm in the darkness and I just passed and I was an abusive father. Okay, I was never really there for my kids. I didn't really show them love, and I was nasty with them. All right, so I'm in this darkness, but the darkness is not something to be feared. It's something that the soul learns to embrace. It's not the darkness that they had while in this lifetime. It's the darkness that they. It's the darkness that look like she said. Yeah, Blue Springs, Kelly near Bloomington. There's a lights out also in a boat. It was creepy. Yeah, I have to go down there, Bloomington. Hey, road trip, Laura. um, but so we're in this kind of like our own bubble. There are no other spirits around, so it's kind of like a dimension within a dimension. Okay, there are tons of. Jesus said, "In my Father's house, there are many mansions." If you look at that, and by the way, I know my Bible. I was a preacher for gosh 5 years. I was praise Jesus. I do still praise Jesus. I was a Bible toting, come to the front and give your heart over to Christ. Um, but my point is when we're there, when we're in that that mansion, that little tiny mansion, one of those dimensions with our spirit guide, it's kind of like a projection. So imagine darkness, and then there's a projection up in front of you. And you're going to see everything in your life that you experienced, okay? Um, Negatively, all the negative effects that you created, okay, as a ripple effect. So take it like this. As an example, if I was a father and I had a son, and I'm over on the other side in the Astro Realm with my guide, well, guess what? I'm going to be watching and actually living. Think of it like a hologram, but it's actually real. All right. It's a projection, but you're in the projection. So it's kind of like I know I'm going nerdy on you, but Star Trek. Okay, Star Trek: The Next Generation. I love the hologram or the holodeck. Where you can say, computer. Computer. I would like to go to Paris. 1947, and it would create Paris. But in a way, it's kind of that. Only you get to be your son. That you're going to be that you abuse either directly or indirectly. So you get to see everything through your son's eyes. So you get to feel what he felt. You get to hear what he heard from you. All of those negative things that you said to him. I just saw John come out. So hold on, I know this is a no-no, but I need to close my door because I guarantee you, once I close the door, Miss Thing Bath, let's see. See, she's gonna want to leave, but you know what? You can open the damn door yourself because you did it before. That's why you call her ninja. But so so yeah, we choose. This is a choice. This isn't a punishment. We choose to live those experiences. And what does that do to us when we walk in another's shoes? The soul learns and it says, "Oh my God, oh my God," and I cannot tell you the joy and the love that I felt from, yeah, Angela. Thank you. Um, I don't normally tell you who I talked to, but since you mentioned it, it was Angela. Not Angela, but was being abused. No, it was a member of her family, so who had passed. But I cannot tell you how beautiful it was to hear from this person on the other side to come through and say, Jason. First of all, I loved it because she said, "Oh, I was a bitch." Sounds like me. Oh, I was a bitch. I was a bitch to so and so, and I'm owning that. But truthfully, I've been through this process. I can't tell you how sorry I am. I can't tell you, and they can't. There are no words to describe what they feel. Um, but it's so amazing because um, the abusers in our lives, whether it's the bullies at school for me, or even hell, the bullies online, shit. They're all over the place. Um, or I mean, it could be your kids who are just blatant a holes. The thing is, we all eventually 99% of us do choose to go back over there and go through that process. Even I will go through that process, even though I'm not really an evil person. Thank God, I hope not. Except for the supermarket incident, yeah, earlier. And you know what? Though I still think I was right. But anyway, that's terrible. I need to forgive. Bye bye. Delete. What I love to do is if a random thought keeps occurring in my head, I just keep I keep saying delete. I just delete that thought so that it just stops. But um, but yeah, Lance agrees with you on the a-hole kids. Yeah, yeah. We know several, and I knew actually several growing up, and I even know several now that are just complete assholes. But here's the thing, all of you who are in here, and those of you who are watching later, oh God, fuck me. I was gonna say we're in this together. Oh shit. No. I hate that damn phrase. My God. What I was gonna say is as a group of spiritually higher minded people, I'm not saying that we're like above everyone else. In a way we kind of are because we're more awake. All right. The others are asleep. I call them the mindless masses. So, it's like they just go along and like that woman who like that self-entitled bitch at the supermarket. They see you next Thursday. I'm just gonna let it out. That I was not doing anything wrong, and yet she had to project her own mean ass onto me. All right, and I wasn't gonna have it, and she did not like it. And guess who got the last word? Word. So but anyway, but yeah, that's my take on purgatory. Now, as far as like evil, there are people who I just call shadow people. Okay, there's actually shadow people as far as like the dark spirits, and Laura knows that because we've seen a ton of those. Um, and then there's also, which by the way, yeah, I'm having little notes here. I need to talk about the dark moon coming up opposite the natal sun of the United States, because we're going to be seeing some more shadow beings. Actually, there you go. Thank you, guides, my guides. Uh, dark, or shadow people and shadow beings. Um, Thanks, Gloria. Gloria is my guide. She's been with me from day one. So, um, and it was so funny because when I was a kid, I had to take speech lessons, and because my R's were not their aw, so it's like Gloria, Gloria. But yeah, yes, Gloria. Just thank you. Dark beings and dark what no, I'm sorry, shadow beings. Gosh, okay, shadow beings and shadow people. So shadow beings are the spiritual manifestation of evil, and then the shadow people are the incarnate version. And how many of you have heard? I bet you've heard of the. This creates me the freak out. So trying not to cuss. Um, this really creeps me out. The shot is the shadow kids or the dark-eyed kids. Oh my gosh! My goddess, gives me chills. Yeah, those kids that show up on the doorstep supposedly, and they're little kids, and they have those little voices, and they ask, "Can we come in?" And they have, and then when the person looks in their eyes, it's just complete dark. That's what we're talking about with shadow people. Shadow beings are those entities where you where you see them out of the corner of your eye, all right, in really freaky situations. And I correlated planetary influences with that. So with the dark moon, which is what we call Lilith, who I love Lilith in mythology. Um, she was actually the first Eve who was created, but then she turned badass and said, "Hell, I'm not going to submit to him, to Adam." So God took the rib out of Adam and said, "Okay, well, I'm going to make you a helpmate." And and Lilith was supposedly banished into the other realm. And so Lilith is what we call the black moon, and that it's not necessarily a planet. I have it pulled up here. Come on, all right, my good old yeah. So let me move it here to you guys, so I'm not like looking down. Uh, so yes, the transiting sun is opposing the natal black moon. Okay, get ready. It goes exact on Tuesday, March 9th. This is coming up in 3 days. It goes exact. And what does that mean? It starts, it started today, March 6th at 1:30. What it means is as the transiting sun, the sun that's moving, well, the sun stays still, but to our eyes, it's moving, okay? And that's what astrology is all about. The transiting sun that's moving it through the charts on March the 9th around 1:30 is going to be opposing the black moon, and it stands for that remote, dark, and hidden side of the human psyche. Lilith brings up all kinds of shit. Um, it's what they call what I would call like a metaphysical point in the chart, and it's not easy to grasp. Let me see if I can. Let's see here, and it's happening. Okay, y'all. It's happening in this seventh house, which is the house of unions, partnerships, marriage, and not just marriage, but partnerships, associates, business associates. So yeah, just be ready for that. Tuesday, I wouldn't be making any deals. Just saying. Um, uh, but the good news is Tuesday, well, from now until Tuesday, I would not be making any I'm not saying don't buy anything, but like any like law, if you have like a lawsuit, if you come to an agreement, can you just just say, hey, can you wait till like March the 7th? Because I have to take my kid to the dentist live or some shit like that. Yeah. So yeah, transiting sun to the natal black moon, and that is on goes exact 1:33 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So those of you who are watching in California, that will be let's see, 10:33 in the morning. Let me see. Let me see. Close. Um, I also have to check. Okay, so I'm also checking out my phone because I get these fun texts during my shows that just crack me the hell up, and I show them to you guys. Just funny memes and stuff. So, oh, I wanted to since we're kind of doing this, let me see here because we have a few things that are building up. Um, this is just a short thing to take advantage of, but Venus is trying TRINE. I'm trying to. Maybe I need to move my microphone up more. I have one of those Yeti microphones. Let me see here. Tomorrow, it's just a short transit, okay? But tomorrow at 1:20 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, the Venus is trine the natal sun. And what does that mean? Well, my loves, my lovely lovelies, uh, just so happens, we're going to be doing some cards here in just a second. I got the love deck here. It's not the sex deck. I mean, I can get that, but I mean, if I use it every time, people are going to get too used to it. And so, but I have Doreen Virtue, and she's one hot mess. She is one hot fucking mess. But I still love her cards. I still love her cards, and I still love you, Doreen, even though you say that you are now a Christian and that we're all going to hell for using your cards, even though you're still making money off of them. Yeah. So anyway, but transiting Venus, natal sun, harmony. Okay, when we say trine, 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 that is it's trine. It's a trine aspect, 120 degrees. It's that beautiful kind of feeling of love. And here I thought was the Xanax that I just took two days ago or 2 hours ago. I'm just teasing. I took a little bit of marijuana. Um, no, I'm teasing. Seriously, I am teasing. So yeah, with the Venus transiting our natal sun in America, that's kind of a lovely. So, what does this mean for you peeps? Good time if you're Cancer, if you're Pisces, Miss Lisa, happy birthday, Lisa. Um, if you're Pisces, if you are, let me see, the water signs, if you're the earth signs, Venus rules Taurus. We got Taurus coming up, the sign coming up. Capricorn. So any of the air, not I'm sorry, the water and the earth signs. So Virgo, um, uh, Pisces, Scorpio, and so forth. So Aries, I mean, actually, that can work. If you're in Aries, it does. It does affect you guys too, because Venus. Well, yeah. Yes, Aries is ruled by Mars, and Mars is connected to the Sun. So yes, it would definitely affect you guys. However, what I'm saying is it will affect more of the Earth and the water signs more than anything else. So, but yeah, it will affect you guys who just not as much. What does that mean? Um, it, like I said, ends on Tuesday, so that's kind of where we go with Lilith. That opposition with Lilith and the transiting Sun. Yeah, so we're ending the transiting Venus at that time. We're at the height of the conjunction with the opposition with the Lilith and the natal Sun in America chart. What I do here is the aspects or the transits. Let me kind of go over. I won't go over them all, but when I say transit, okay, what does it mean when a planet, when we talk about transits? Transits are, and then we're going to talk about aspects. So your your chart, your birth chart is, when you look at your birth chart, the time that you were born creates the houses. House 1, house 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way through 12. It's like a snapshot of the solar system from the Earth. So think of getting in a spaceship and zooming out where Earth is the center of the solar system, okay, even though it's not, all right? But we're looking at it from Earth, and we're looking at Earth, and what we're doing is we're seeing a snapshot, okay, of where each planet was at that time of your birth. So your sun may have been in Aries, like Amanda, okay? If your sun was in Aries, you were born in Aries. Now, depending upon where you were on the Earth and what time of day or night, you may have your ascendant, which is what sign was rising over the eastern horizon, because eastern is this way for me. But as the sun rises over the east, so do the constellations, so do the signs, so does the moon, all that, and it's in a rhythmic cycle. So think of it as a snapshot, okay, and then think of your horoscope now as, well, okay. You take a snapshot of that time, a snapshot the next minute, the next minute, the next minute, blah, blah, blah. You fast forward it, or you progress it, is what we call it, progress charts, and you get a movie. Okay, you get a moving picture of the planets kind of playing out the beautiful harmonies and disharmonies, the struggles, all of that. And it's so amazing because with astrology, the planets do not tell us what to do. We can't just say, "Oh well, hell, damn, Jason, you should have told me my Mars was in my whatever house because I just cut my arm off." Well, you dumbass. Number one, you should have gotten a reading from me, and well, if you did get a reading from me, you should have sat down and actually listened to me, because I would have told you around this time, be careful. All right. Astrology cannot tell us exactly what's going to happen. It's going to say what is likely to happen, what we call fields of probability. And that's why I love it, because we now know that when certain planets are in a certain aspect to one another. So that's what we're talking about with aspects. Transits are when they move. So, so say that your son, let's take Amanda there, Amanda Daniels. Let's say that her son is in the first house, and obviously, and it's in Aries. That is let's say it's 12 degrees in the first house in Aries, 12 degrees Aries. It is going to stay there, okay, in the chart. All right. That is a snapshot. However, her transiting sun makes its way around every year, okay, every year. When it transits, the moving sun moves over her natal chart, wherever I say, let's say 15 degrees, wherever. And when it hits 15 degrees of her, in the same, it goes conjunct in her birth chart, and it sets off. It triggers an aspect. Okay, I don't know why the heck my my camera is going all wonky. Maybe I'm pissing off someone. I don't know. Yeah, I'm looking through this, and so yeah, that's the difference between aspects and transits. Transits are just the moving planets uh, around the Earth, and how it affects our birth charts. And the triggers, the aspects are: is it opposite? Is the sun opposite the moon? When we have, let's see, I'm trying to think. Yeah, think of it this way: the moon's here, we're here, Earth, sun's over here. What is it? New moon. All right, because we can't see the moon. So the moon is opposite the sun, okay, opposite, opposing the sun. So it's kind of a tug of war, where it says, okay, new moon, new energies, and we'll talk about that next Thursday. We're going to talk about the new moon is in Pisces and on next Saturday, so a week from today. So maybe we'll have a new moon party or something. So just some other things that I can see here as far as like major aspects, and then we'll go into the card reading. We're pretty damn good on time. And then yeah, if you guys have questions, I mean it's a free for all. I want to make sure. Okay. My dad went to Mammoth Cave back in the 40s before electric was run all the way through, actually used torches. Oh my God, I really love that. Angela on there, if you guys aren't watching the chat replay, her dad was went to Mammoth Cave back in the 40s and they used torches to go through it. And that's just so awesome. Okay, it just kind of brings me back to the old past lives. Yeah. So anyway, let's see some of the major triggers. Well, the only one that I'm going to talk about here, the conjunction, transiting Jupiter, so moving Jupiter, is conjuncting the natal moon, and that is going Tuesday, March 9th. So yeah, that Tuesday, March 9th, hell, March 9th is going to be a pretty back up and down kind of thing. You know what? Let's just all stay home on Tuesday because and chill out. Maybe it might. Sorry, but my allergies are bugging the crap out of me. So okay. So it's conjuncting our natal moon, transiting Jupiter. So Jupiter is the planet of expansion and luck. The proverbial Santa Claus that never says no when he really should at times. But yeah, it's like, yeah, the conjunction goes, okay, here's the good news. So, what time did I say Lilith was the conjunction? I think. So that's Tuesday, March 9th. Okay, where are you, Lilith? Just bear with me, people. Oh, come on, iPad. So, let me see here. Where are you? Okay. So, yeah, it was like, I think 2:30 or something. Yeah, no, yeah, it was 2:30 something. Because I remember, or 1:30, because it was going to be 10:30 in California. So the good news is after that, with the Black Moon opposition, we have um, Jupiter conjunct the natal moon. And what that means is like, okay, peace, love, yeah, and harmony. Get the mind out, just chill out, relax, meditate. We all need to be meditating nowadays, especially with the shit that's going on in our world today, and the dumbassery. That's what I call it, dumbassery. Um, um, of this world. But anyway, so yeah, that's our astrology for this coming week. Um, Did you guys hear about the dumbass who worked? I can't. This woman was going through the drive-through at Starbucks, and she was recording this because she knew what was going to happen. And the guy, the guy that was taking her money, she wasn't wearing a mask. Okay, you're in your car. She's in her car. No one else was in the car, and so he's like, "Ma'am, here's a mask. Can you put it on, please?" I don't know about her, and you should have seen the look on her face. Yeah, I actually watched it. It was hilarious. I mean, here he is trying to give her a mask with his grubby little ass hands. Who I just who does that? Okay, here, man, put on a mask that I'm touched. I touch people's money. I probably pick my nose, all that shit. And yet, so yeah, I don't know. Do you guys go to Starbucks? I don't. Not anymore. I haven't been for a while. I do love it, but I've heard that they're requiring you guys to wear a mask to the drive-through. What the fuck is that? I don't know. But anyway, that's just so dumb. Where's the science in that? Anyway, okay, so, um, yeah, that's the stupid ass of the moment. And I say of the moment because we have so many dumbasses out there that I just, you just have to sit back and laugh. So, okay. Who's ready for some cards? All right. So, I'm trying to think. Did I bring the animal cards, or no, I did not. So, hi, Joyce. So, so I think with all of you in here, and I'm sure that there's that there. Oh, okay. One thing I'm going to do for Amanda is, I know I shouldn't do this. It's no in TV, but she mentioned the angel blade. How many of you have seen Supernatural? Oh, the naked cards. Okay, well, I may get the naked cards out. So just for Tony. But yeah, this is the not the angel blade, but they sent me a replica uh, for working. I did work on the show. I mean, it was years ago, but yeah. Before the show ended, they sent these out to all the people in the workers. So yeah. This is the angel blade that kills angels and demons and all that. So it's a heavy mofo too. So I just want to poke anyone out, your eyes or ears out. So and Ninja's being so good. So okay, and she wants. Okay, for goodness sake, I have to get the naked cards. The naked cards are right here. So actually, if you want to get them, I should put like an Amazon link up so I can start making money off of these. But it's yeah, that's what they are. The terror of sexual magic. So hoo la la. It's kind of interesting that not just you, Tony, but several other people have been talking about love and um, not just relationships, because God knows I don't have one. Um, but yeah, if you know of anyone, yeah, I'll have to. Maybe I can get into that later. So okay, I'll get the naked cards out. So I'll make sure I got them all out. So okay. What I'm gonna do, let's see, we're good on time. So, and I enjoy doing these. And while I'm doing this, you guys can ask questions or whatever. So let's see, what do I want to do? I said that I was going to do the signs, so let's just do the signs. So if you're Aries, Aries rising, this is for you. If you don't know what your rising sign is, yeah, click on the link below and order a natal chart, or I don't know if I put the free one down there either. There are free ones that you can get on the internet too. So you don't have to just go to my website. So let me see. I want to do like a main theme. So for the month, I know I did this last night. Not last night, Thursday night. So if you watched Thursday night, yeah, I did like group 1 and 2 because there were only like 5 people, or no, actually 4 people in the chat. But uh, I was also tired as crap. It was a good tired. I felt really good tired after that. So yeah, but I am like high as a kite in a good way. So we're gonna do a theme, your theme of the month, and let's see. We gotta do love, the naked cards, and what I want to do though is also what's important, especially coming up through the springtime and the new moon in Pisces. And this new moon, I'm telling you guys, for you Pisces, it's going to be a major one. Major one for Cancer, too, and Scorpio. So, and John's a Scorpio, and he's in there. I can hear him. So, it's going to be a major one for the Watcher signs because they feel all the stuff. It's however, not all of you are going to feel it. It just depends on how you react. You either bury it down deep inside, like someone sometimes, or well, actually, he doesn't anymore. But some of you know who I'm talking to. So we're gonna do a theme, what the theme of your month is for March. Let's do. How about we do? And I want to see some of those, some of the chats going here. What you guys want? So we're gonna do the theme of the month. I can hear John. Say hi, John, to the people. He's not being shy, so. Hey, Mr. Pizza Hut.
Well, I'm doing.
Well, they can't see you. You need to sit you down. Sit down. Say hi.
Hi. Hey. Hello.
Look at the hot pizza guy. Okay.
Actually, I was playing piano guy tonight. I'm practicing for my appearance at the Anderson Art Museum tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
What?
Today, say hi, John.
Hi.
That was Tiny Rooster.
So for those of you that are local in Madison County, I'll be at the Anderson Art Museum tomorrow from, I think it's like 1 to 3 or 1 to 4.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Which is, address is 32 West 10th Street. It's like 10th and 10th and Jackson.
Yeah.
So I believe it's open to the public. It's like they're doing an art show, and I think it's like a fundraiser type of thing. So I've been asked to perform. So there it is.
I hope they're paying you well. They better be paying you well.
Anyway.
Yeah. So, okay. Bye, hot pizza guy. Oh, there's Daisy. Look at Daisy. You probably did the door open because she's probably gonna go out there. So, okay. So theme. We got love. And what I mean by love and romance, it could be love partnerships of any kind. So we're talking 7th house stuff. Let me think here. An occupation. We need to do occupation. So career. All right. So we do theme, career, and love. How's that? And then, yeah, that'll be 3 cards for each of the signs of the zodiac. So I love these cards. The sex deck is my favorite. There is another sex deck though. Yeah, I think I said it before in another broadcast, but they have like penises for wands. Which another thing, before I go on, I promise I'll go on because I'm shuffling, okay? But why do we have to have emojis that resemble penises? Why can't we just have a dick? A real dick that you just like put on the emoji, okay? And the same thing with the vagina. I mean, what is that? I mean, why are we doing the eggplant? The eggplant emoji. I don't know. Can you what do you guys think? I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool. So, okay. And Angela says hello, John. So John says hi. Okay, so all right. I think shuffling these are really good. These are big ass cards. Look how big these are. But they're beautiful. They're the I know I have the book around here. The Syrian Star Seed Tarot. So yeah, they're big ass cards. So your theme, Aries. And so if you have an Aries sign or star, this is the star. Okay, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Let's see here. We got this star card, which in the tarot that has to do with so Aries, for those of you who are Aries, the theme is oh my gosh. For the star, it's like it's fire and it's like fire and water right now. What is it's always like for the theme for Aries, for you Aries people. What I get is what I'm picking up here right now is I can actually see that. Just see how he or she is like balancing. I mean, this person's helping to do some heavy major yoga crap to balance everything. That's kind of what your theme will be this month, Aries. Kind of like a balancing act. Balancing 2 to 3 things at once that are of importance. I see actually 2 things. That's a good thing. 2. Now to actually we can go to yeah. Let me so we have the balancing act. Now we're gonna go to occupation, career. What we can also draw two of these. What's kind of like where you guys balancing areas and okay. So the Empress reverse actually the Empress. Some of you are going to some of you actually this is a pregnancy card, and no, Tony, she's not. Your daughter is not pregnant. Don't worry. But the Empress tells us that with work, it does center around pregnancy. It's almost like um, uh, I'm reading the chats. It's kind of like you- you're going to be when you've been working on something, you've been working on a project or relationship, and some of you are about to give birth. And I love it. Yeah, I have to show them that. I will show them that. Tanya just texted me. Um, so um, so yeah, but this also relates to Venus, okay, and as you can see, the left Venus is right there. So some of the women in your one of the females could be pregnant. You could be hearing about a pregnancy this month. Um, However, I want to go more with the symbolism that has to do with the star. And these are two major cards in the tarot. So these are two major events coalescing. So yeah, the theme is balance for you, Aries, and it's like okay, I need to balance while getting ready for the big birth of either my child or not my child, but the birth of my project or the birth of new ideas and information. So that now we're gonna go to love. Um, put these down. Go to the romance, which I love the. Okay, stop popping out for God's sake. And yeah, I know. I take everything to mean sexual, which hello, it's the sex deck popping out. Nothing is popping out here. I promise. Uh, um, so okay. Uh, yeah, this is something interesting. The Four of Swords. So love. For you, look at that. Wow, that's. I'm not sure what. Okay, guides. Gloria, I mean, are you gonna help me here? um, so it's almost like it's almost like the man is like, okay, let me just look and help you get that out of your mouth or whatever. Or, but then, okay, well, I don't know. You guys look. I don't feel. It's almost like I feel caring. This is hilarious. I'm like anyway. Okay, the Four of Swords actually means regularly a respite, taking a respite. Um, and I guess this chick and this dude are taking a respite from something. But it was with his hand on her forehead, which is the third eye. Um, I got it. I got it. Okay, thank you. Gosh, you should have told me before. By the way, I'm talking to my guides. Okay, so my goodness gracious, you could have just said that. How many years, thousands of years old are you? Um, yeah, but I'm not listening. I got it. The thing is he is covering her third eye. Okay, while he is he's tending to her mouth and she is in a position of submission. So you need to decide areas whether you're in submission or if you're the man and make sure that you're not overstepping your bounds in the relationship if it's a new one. If it's an already established relationship, yeah, it's more like, okay, I need to question what's going on here in the relationship and see if it's worthwhile. If it's a longer relationship, I take this to mean role play. So there you go, Aries. Now to self-love, to sum all of it up. Let's see here. All right, this is Doreen Virtue's angel. What do they call it? The Romance Angels deck. I think he's just clearing her face off. You know, see, that's what I love. Okay, I'll take that. Yeah, you're right. Because, you know what? Good, Tony. See? Because, well, yeah, you know what? It kind of looks like they've been eating oysters and stuff. So, seriously, in the back, I'm going to put this right up here. Ooh, yeah, I'm such a perv. But see, that's why we take our time with readings, right? So yeah, or she could be seductively tasting whatever was on his hand. So yeah, that's how it took up to me because the Four of Swords originally is a card of just taking a break and going on a honeymoon or whatever. And hey, if he's cleaning her face off, thank you, love. Yeah, he's cleaning her face off. They've been doing some heavy stuff. I'm just saying. So, okay. So, all right. So for this month, self-love, just to sum it all up, this is why I love this deck. It's hard to get now. So this is the Romance Angels deck from Doreen Virtue, who is now, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but she claims that she's a Christian and that she denounces this as satanic. Whatever. So finances and career. So financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Now, I'm going to take that to mean Aries in your love life right now. That could mean in the love life, as far as your love life with yourself, your self-esteem, and to me, they're a factor. They're a factor, but they're going to play a bigger role. I want to say, yeah, on the 21st to the 22nd for you guys. And what does that mean? It means that things have been kind of up and down financially, or just with your life anyway. Around the 21st, 22nd, that's when things start to level off for you. So that's kind of the summary. So we have the star balance, we got the Empress, the pregnant Empress, and then the Four of Swords, which is self-care. He's cleaning her mouth off, which is what we decided, taking a rest, but taking care of yourself. And finances. This is going to be a big thing for Aries this year. So, okay. So I'm going to put those aside and let's go for Taurus. Is there any Taurus? Do you guys know any Taurus in the house? Or do you know of any Taurians? I don't think I do. But I'm going to keep going. The Hanged Man or the Hanging Man. I love this stuff. Isn't it beautiful? So I'm in the house. Joyce. Oh, great, Joyce. So this is for you. So the hanging, or actually, it's the Hanged Man or the Hanging Man. This is not a bad card. It's actually what we call a major card in the tarot, and it reflects a major life event that's coming up. and I want to. I still want to go on the iPad and look up the transits, but I'm not going to because I need to focus on what's here. The reason why I want to is your sun is a Taurus. Okay, that's okay. So Drace's sun is a Taurus. So you Taurians, um, you it's like the hanged man or the hanging man. You're suspended in decisions. Okay, the theme of the month is actually getting off or getting out of the crystal. Isn't that a pretty bright crystal? I actually I think I used to have one, a pendulum like that. But it's he's meditating and which I cannot do that upside down. I've done other things upside down, man. I'm not going to go there. But not for too long though. But he's in a state of enlightenment. Enlightenment. What we want to do, Taurus, is get you to go this way. Okay. To it's almost like it's a wake up call. It's shaking your butt and saying, "Hey, wake up! It's time. This month is time. It's time to move on that project or that where you've been working on or to make some decisions. It's time to move forward. So yeah. So that's the theme. The okay. So yeah, I have these cards all over the place. Also, next week I'm gonna get I'm gonna be getting another camera, so I'll be able to simulcast. I know it's so fancy from here and I'm sorry, Facebook. And the reason why I said that is because some people have a hard time, like, well, where are you? How can I get to the YouTube? The reason why I use YouTube, and I'm shuffling, so I'm doing my job. The reason why I use YouTube for this is because I own more of it, if you will. I can actually go back and edit, and I can go back and read your comments. With Facebook, I don't like them. I mean, YouTube, I don't like them either, but it just is a lot easier to use. But but even though I'm going to simulcast on Facebook, if you want me to answer your questions, you need to be here in YouTube. So, but and I will be doing actually probably weekly Saturday nights just for the hell of it because yeah, I'll talk about that later sometime, maybe Wednesday or Thursday. So okay, um, let me see here. Okay, so bam, uh, career. Okay, so career. Um, well, I'm seeing issues for Taurus. Issues, inequality issues, and if we take that with the Hanged Man, again, our job is to get you reversed so that you're back on Earth and not hanging upside down. But there's an issue of inequality within the work atmosphere, within your career of some kind that will be coming up. I'm not seeing a layoff or anything like that. If you do get laid off, it's balancing it out. What I'm seeing here though is usually this card is a good card of if you want to call it giving and charity. Okay. However, what I'm picking up in this case, and this is why I'm going to be teaching how I read tarot. I'm going to be making a live teaching class on this, so all of you can sign up. It's going to be cheap, and I'll get to see you, once a week, and we'll learn how to read the cards. So This is the Six of Pentacles, which are Six of Coins. And what I'm seeing here is like, okay, why the hell, in this case, okay, this is what's going through my mind as a psychic. Why the hell are they on the ground begging? So I'm asking you, Taurus, what are you not going for? Okay, what are you putting up with that you should not be putting up with at work? What inequality are you putting up with that you should be staying up to? Okay, I'm not saying to tell your boss to fuck off. No, I mean maybe some of you should. I did that once, twice actually, but uh, this is why I work for myself because I just get fired because I just can't. Yeah, I can't shut my mouth. So I just have an opinion. I don't like inequality when people treat other people like crap. It's not fair. This is what I'm picking up. In addition to your theme of okay, stop hanging. It's time for you guys to get back down to earth as you are. You guys are earth signs, okay, Taurus, get back down to earth and find out what inequality is in your life in regards to career, or if you're settling for less. Okay, this is either the sign of Taurus or the rising sign of Taurus. So you can check that out. Or if you have Taurus in your chart, you may have a stellium in your chart. Now, and we're damn, I'm good. I'm just saying. Uh, as far as time, I just stopped the time the other night. So okay, okay, boom. So love, romance. The Two of Wands. Okay, so I love this is one of my favorite because it's sexy and the guy's hot or she's hot too. I mean, let's just be honest. Um, and they're having like a romantic meal. What I'm picking up with this is the flame that is behind them. So in your love life, maybe well, part of it, some of you Taurians need to keep that flame going, or if you have a flame, I feel like such a nose. While you're looking at this, I'm gonna wipe my nose because I was just. No, I don't have crotch 19. No, I call it crotch 19, not the COVID because I have to spell because of YouTube. Um, yeah, so it's like if you're gonna go after that girl or that guy that you're really interested in, I say this is the time to do it. What I'm picking up is with Taurus, 2 months. The next 2 months in love are going to be really important for you. And again, this can apply to either love, romance, or partnerships of various kinds, even your friends. Okay, so I also pick up one of you who's watching, not necessarily in the chat, maybe not. But those of you who are watching, who are the Taurians, this would be a friend that you're going to hook up with. Okay, it's not going to be a one night stand, but I feel like he or she you're going to meet. You've been friends for a while, and it's going to turn into something more. I've seen that all the time happen. So, and as you're the last, which is the self love. Let's see. Worth waiting for. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, let me see if I can make sure. Okay, you guys are worth waiting for. Remember that. Never forget that. If you're single, I'm single, and I'm cynical too. I'm a cynical single, uh, and I don't have really any Taurian or Taurus in my chart, but worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. Okay. Divine timing is at work in your life. So if you're waiting, you're worth waiting for. It's okay to wait. It's okay just to don't push things, Taurus. Actually, Taurus they rarely push things. Well, okay, now I'm getting into stereotypes. Taurus is here to build endurance. That's your mission in life, is to build endurance and um, to invest in all of nature and the sensuality of things, and to build. So yeah, if you're building something important, it's worth waiting for, okay? Or she's worth waiting for, or he's worth waiting for. Again, it can pertain to partnerships, a business type too. So, okay, there we go. Who's next? Gemini. Gemini. Who's the Geminis? I think I know Catherine. I don't think Catherine is in here. Um, Catherine, oh God, she's a hoot. I work with her at the clinic, and she's a pure Gemini. I was talking about her the other night. So okay, Catherine, this is for you and all the other Geminis. Okay, the lovers. All right, so the theme for you guys, the lovers. Ironically, okay, wow. The lovers card is related to, yeah, you too, Tony. Tony's a Gemini. The lover's tarot card is related to the sign Gemini, so this is really important for you. There's no coincidence that I picked this for you. Actually, my subconscious, my spirit guide. Okay, Gloria, as you picked it. So, I don't know if you can see. Well, actually, this is why I love this camera. Okay, you can see the people. Yeah, they're naked. Some more naked people. But what I'm looking at, though, for you, Gemini, is the sun. Okay. Okay. He's taking Daisy May for a walk. Daisy, dog. We call it Daisy May, Daisy Duke, Dookie Duke. We have all those little names for her. But anyway, lovers, Gemini. So whenever if you have tarot deck at home and you pick the lovers card, that is associated with the sign Gemini. So, and also Mercury is associated with this card, because you guys are the essence of communication. So, and this is what I'm picking up, is the sun is rising here. That's what I want to focus on here. It's creating. It's not setting. It's rising, and kind of like your rising sign, and it's kind of giving birth to. Let's find out. God, you guys are really quick here tonight. When I say you guys, I'm talking to my spirit people, and your spirit people. Okay, fine. Okay, sorry that a card just fell down, and whenever that happens, I'm being a bad television host. But bingo, looky here, the Ace of Pentacles. So you got the lovers and the Ace of Pentacles. So a lot of you guys, all these birth themes. But then again, think about this. We are going into spring, which is the essence of birth. Okay, this is the astrological new year. Okay, it didn't start in January 1st. All right, that's just a man-made. What do you call it? The Gregorian assholes. I know from the Catholics. Well, were they Catholic? I don't know. Anyway, so the lovers, which indicate choice. So major choice, attraction. It's attracting what you need into life, which the Ace of Pentacles is money. Okay, it's a major money opportunity for you guys, Geminis. And the one thing that I pick out that just jumps out at me is, I know, pardon my hands, but that archway, the path. So you've got to find the path, and you got to go through the archway into that unknown realm, where you don't know what's going to happen, but you have to have faith that, okay, I'm going into unknown territory. So you Geminis are going to be going into unknown territory here this month. And I just have a feeling that on the other end, well, let's check what's on the other end. This is why we have what we call clarification cards, the sex cards in our case, which is love. Here we have the Nine of Pentacles. We have another uh, money card, okay? It's not necessarily career. And he is taking a snip of his beloved's hair. Or, well, I don't think it's creepy. I mean, you could see it as creepy. I'm not feeling like it's creepy yet. And this time, who knows? Maybe a year from now, if I'm still doing these, you're like, that is creepy. But no, no, she's obviously laying down there, and her breasts are out, and she's like assuming that position. And it's like, okay, he's taking a strand of her hair. I actually took that to mean the Knight of Pentacles. Actually, just some wonderful history on the tarot, is known as the Kept Lady card. Now I'm gonna up it one. I'm gonna kind of bring it into the 2021, what is it, the 21st century, and say it's the Kept Man card. And for years, I've always wanted to be a kept man. No, I'm too independent. I mean, having a sugar daddy or a sugar mama, sure. I mean, that'd be kind of cool. But yeah, this is traditionally known as the kept woman or the kept man. Now, I'm not saying for you Gemini that you're going to be the kept person, but excuse me, I don't have any allergy stuff. Um, so, so with this, what I'm taking this to mean is it's the actual cutting. It's like a memento. It's something memorable for you this month for you Geminis. It's going to be a memorable month for you, and we're only on the 6th of March. And think about where we were back a year ago. You know, before we were right before that stupid shutdown and all that crap. For some reason, I feel like for those of you who are Gemini, this is going to be a very memorable occasion or month for you if you make it happen that way. And to round that out, let's see here. Okay, this is all right. I'll just draw what I draw, even though I don't necessarily care for it. Well, I mean, it's kind of, well, okay. Listen to me. Okay. Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, whatever that means. Well, I mean, okay, I'm not trying to dog this card. It just doesn't really jive. So, what do you do with this? Romantic feelings. Okay. So, how's that? Your feelings. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get with your feelings are real and worth exploring. That could be like with yourself, with friends, with your. Here's what I get. Okay, thank you. I'm just not listening tonight. Well, I am, but I'm not. My guide, Gloria, is telling me as far as your feelings are real and worth exploring. That's what this means. Okay, romantic feelings. You don't have to really read that part. Something worth taking, a memento. I'm not saying, like Ted Bundy or some other freak, going and cutting your partner's hair when they're asleep as a memento. No, it just means that this could be a meaningful month in relation to your feelings. With Gemini, I'm going to tell you guys, Gemini, for you guys this year, let's see. This is where I'm going to go. Oh, come on. Yeah. And let's see, yeah, we're coming up in April. For you guys in April, it's a very powerful month for you to. So for right now, what these are telling you is to go through the archway, okay? Know that the lovers, they're not just lovers; they're partners. Okay, so I just have this feeling like many of you, Gemini, are going to be going out on your own. If you're out on your own, as far as like your own business, I know that Tony and her beautiful, I'm just going to say hunky husband, Travis, have their own cleaning business. And by the way, if you do want to advertise your business, you don't have to pay me a dime. Just ask me if it's okay to put your stuff in the chat room. Text me and I'll say yes. I just don't want to say make it available to everyone who doesn't ask. So if you have something that you want to advertise, but I'm just saying that they have a cleaning business and they're fantastic people. So and one day we're gonna have that horse farm. We've been talking about that, right? That horse farm. Tony wants to have a horse farm, and I'm getting ready for Cancer. Don't worry, I can talk and do this at the same time. For Cancer, Tony wants to do a horse farm for. Yeah, it's kind of like with love you too, Tony. She wants to do a horse farm for people with disabilities, just in general. I actually see people with disabilities, or for you guys, it's a huge vision. So we'll talk here soon. But anyway, so let's see here. The Five of Orbs. So, Cancer, Five of Orbs. Oh crap. Let's see. This is like the Five of Pentacles, I believe. I want to make sure that I'm not screwing y'all up here. So just the Five of Orbs. I want to make sure then. So the Five of Orbs lights. Change. Okay, that's me, June birthday. Okay, great. Same with my sister. My sister is a Cancer, and I love you, Stacy. But I know she's not watching. None of my family watches. Not that they're bad. It's just that thank God they don't, because of the shit that I say. But anyway, the Five of Orbs is change. Okay. Notice that. Let's see. It's really mystical. I love this deck. I forgot how cool it is. But yeah, there's no head, or you could say, I'm not saying like Joyce, the June birth of the Cancer. You Cancerians. This is more like. Okay, five is change, and the orbs are like, okay, I'm juggling many things at one time. However, the key is, I gotta put these down so they're so freaking big. The key is, notice that this person has two of them on the ground, okay? So make sure that you don't have too many things in the fire this month, okay? If you do, take a couple of them out and decide which ones are going to be on the back burner, and it'll be a little bit less stressful. I feel like Cancer. Let's see here. Yeah, let me get another clarification card, which is your career card. Okay, Justice. It's reversed. And yeah, I do read reverse. However, Justice card. Again, we get to this theme with equality, but I'm not going into that stupid ass gender equality, or not gender equality, but what is it where you can't say you can't say man or woman. You have to say the whole spectrum. Anyway, okay, that's just stupid. Um, but anyway, this has to do with injustice. I keep, but then again, though, that way it's showing me for you guys in Cancer is that something that has to do with either lawsuits. And don't worry, you're not going to get sued. Or if you are getting sued, or if you're suing someone else, um, we're going to get another card and see how that corrects. The thing is whatever's going on with this is contracts. The justice card is also higher learning, all that stuff. So it's almost like what I feel like Cancer is. Even though you have the three that you're juggling, it's okay to put one more down, or even all of them, and just look at each of those orbs and say, okay, what am I doing? Okay, what direction do I want to go? And how do I turn the injustice? I feel like the injustice is what you're feeling inside, not really necessarily outside. Okay, if but if it is a real lawsuit, then yeah, contact me. Yeah, you might want to do the half-hour reading. But really seriously, I'm being serious. The inequality, or the lawsuit, is more like inward, and it's kind of just readjusting. It's deciding what you want to do with your life, what you want to choose to juggle, and what you're willing to put down. Because I feel like, well, there you go. Thank you. Um, the injustice is people putting too much on you guys, cancers, and cancer. Um, uh, One thing that and you're gonna hear me say this, and you're gonna get irritated, and I apologize, but cancer, cancer the crap. Think of cancer the crap. Your mission in life is it's not a bunch of personality traits. Okay, astrology is not a bunch of personality traits. The job of Cancer, okay, is to feel, bit by bit, and grow that shell. And as you grow the shell, what happens? The shell kind of it starts to crack. And it's a painful process of growth, but then you grow another shell, and as you grow and grow and grow more, another shell cracks. So something tells me, Cancers, you're going through that cracking process. And Daisy's here. She just had her walk. Yes, her did. So she always has to come in and say, Daddy, I just had the walk. So the Daisy man. So okay. All right. Yeah, see, this is why I love doing this, because I never know what's going to happen. And people are like, well, most of them, I can't believe that you let your dog in here and it's showing interruptions. Well, those people, you don't have to tune in, or you can fast forward or whatever. Okay, for Cancer, boom. We have, you're kidding me. Okay, this is Justice again. We got the Justice again. She's upright. So, yeah, whether you are a male Cancer or a female Cancer, you have to own that that balance. You got to balance yourself out and make sure that you own your shit. And what I mean is um, Daisy is always welcome. Yeah, thank you. She is right. What that means is, yeah. She's like, I actually love this one. I love this one because she's like, just chill out, relax. Even though things may seem a little bit um, unbalanced, it's okay. All right, it's gonna be okay. I feel like for you guys, for cancers, all this is gonna like if you're in like a period of tension, it's actually gonna be over in 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. So if you are in a period of tension, so yeah. And then lastly, really quick. All right, we got getting to know each other, getting to know you. I'm not gonna say getting to know you, getting to know each other. So what this reads is, as you reveal yourself or your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. Here's the thing. I'll put that here so you can read it first. Okay, there you go. So I started doing these videos. And I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not getting paid for this, and I'm not expecting to get paid for it. I'm doing it because I'm putting myself out there. Okay, I'm not afraid to share my stories and my goof ups and fuck ups. Okay, uh, and as I get better, the readings will go more smoothly. But anyway, um, knowing your as you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bonds deepen. So for you, Cancer, yeah, part of that has to do with another person. Can you connecting with another person in your life? I believe that person is in your life right now. Um, half of you cancers who are listening to this are like, okay, this is a business deal, and half of you are it's more like a relationship issue. So, okay, I'll make sure I'm getting all these. Um, okay, so, all right. Okay. Okay. So, let's see. Leo. Cancer, Leo. Leo, Master Crystals. This is Earth, the King of Earth, of the King of Pentacles. Your theme for Leo is, well, Master Crystals. It's my God, it's what Leos do. It's shining. It's allowing your light to shine. Let me get another clarification because it's like this one's because what I'm noticing here is yeah, that Leo, you have experienced a death either in the family or a breakup, and no matter how much it hurts, you're going through a transformation period here. That's what the Master of Crystals is showing me. Now, for clarification and work, yeah, there's been strife that you've been going through either inward or outward. The Five of Wands, that has to do with um, inner strife. It has to do with um, even fighting in the middle of coworkers and so forth. Or even siblings and families. The thing is with the death, it's the transformation. That's what the skull represents, and this fighting is what I would call martial or Mars and energy. So it's really quick. It's passing. For you guys romantically, yeah, here we go. Nice. Oh, I love that position. That's the Three of Pentacles. So we got a lot of Three of Pentacles here. Very passionate card. The Three of Pentacles is honing your skills, and when they're honing their skills, they're having some fun. So with that, it's basically when you see the Three of Pentacles in the original tarot, it's meeting with other people. It's and they're meeting. But yeah. For this, it's basically meeting with other people, groups of people, and then what is going to happen with those groups? Well, okay, with the group and control issues. Let go of the control issues. So Leo, yeah, you have a lot. You guys have a lot to work through this month. It's really just letting go, allow this situation to unfold naturally. And the fighting in the other card, the death, the transformation. I'm not saying the death is occurring in the future, okay? It has passed. So, before you guys, go, oh my God, Jason predicting death, no, I'm not. Okay. Okay, Virgo. So you Virgos, who's Virgo? Or do you guys know of a Virgo? Let's see. The Sage of Crystals. Look at that, beautiful. That is so beautiful. The Sage of Crystals. So the theme for Virgo, it's presenting yourself in a way, in a new way. It's reinventing yourself. It's looking at what's working and what's not working, just as you as an individual. And what we say for you, Virgo, is let your light shine, baby. But that's what she's doing. Look at her. She's tough. She knows her craft. She's we're acting like she's manifesting that crystal. That's and also notice that she's looking forward. She has her posture up, and she knows her stuff. So that's the theme. Know your stuff. Know what you gotta do. Know that you have to dissect and go within to create that wherever you want to manifest. Now for your clarification work. Okay. Hey, cool. We have kind of the same thing. We have the Ace of Cups, and for you guys, I'm just kind of curious. The Ace of Cups has to do with the beginning of love, has to do with the beginning of something. It could be the beginning of a conception. Okay. In regards to work, I believe it's some change. Let's see here. So we're talking Virgo. We're in Pisces now, so when's the next water sign? Cancer. So in June, look for June, guys. Virgo Rising. June will have a new beginning coming up with your work. Either a new project, a new job opportunity for you to accept, a new account for you. For some reason, I feel like Tony and Travis. This is for you guys. Even though you guys might not be Virgos, I think one of you is Virgo rising or what. But I'm gonna check your charts. So let's see. Now, as far as like for Virgo, let's see. All right. So, all right. So we have another, let's see here, the Ace of Swords. Now, this is kind of hot. Um, now, yeah, you know what? I swear to God, I don't know if you heard that. Tony, I think it's your dad whistling because I heard a whistle when I put this up to the camera. I heard someone whistle, and it's no one out there because my neighbors are older and they go to bed early. So, um, but I heard someone like woo woo, spirit whistling. So yeah, it's playtime. I mean, no, with love, with with that new beginning, it's like okay, it's kind of like allowing another person to take care of you. I know it looks like S&M, but I mean it could be. How did that? It's the naked people deck. So, but you can see on the way I look at it is the table. It has the pomegranate, the apple, and all their little things here, and yet they're having fun. All right, it's kind of like for you, Virgo, it's stop analyzing and just let things flow. You've done enough analyzing already. Enough. So, and then for your last card, okay, healing family issues. Healing family issues. Let's see, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Now, some of you have parental issues. We all do to an extent. But what I'm just looking at is about the healing family issues. That's important for you, Virgo, for this month. So you might want to be looking at confronting in a good way some of the feelings that you've been holding back in the age of Aquarius and also in the sign of Pisces. That's when, especially on Tuesday, when the opposite Black Moon Lilith with the Sun, these are some issues that are going to be popping up for you. So, so yeah, it could be either way. It's going to be a good thing. Okay, healing a family, and just yeah. So okay, here I go again. So let's see, Scorpio. No, I'm sorry, Libra. Didn't forget Libra. So let's see here for Libra. Okay, starseed. Okay, so Luna. Okay, so this month, the new moon is going to be big for you, Libra. All right, with that balance thing. And so the new moon for you, I feel like it's make sure, Libra, that you are setting your intentions more so than any other sign. Um, we're going to go into the new moon next Thursday, or even next Thursday or Friday. And I will go through it quickly, I promise. But this is the beginning of the month, so it takes a while to get through each of the signs, so just bear with me. So what I'm looking at is the full moon, but I'm also looking at the tides that they're really being affected by this right now by you. So Libra, yeah, it's about balance, but really for the sign of Libra, it's about seeing both sides up and down, and all around. Okay, it's not just about the scales. It sometimes I feel like you have to be right now in the middle of the scales and just let the scales balance by themselves. Okay. Um, uh, in conjunction with that, let's see here. Okay. Wow, we're dealing with a lot of emotions tonight. The Three of Swords. The Three of Swords can mean different things. It can mean a triangle, love triangle that's involved, and not necessarily romantically, but more so like a partnership that has an extra wheel that it's like, okay, this is not working. I feel like for you, Libra, you're gonna have to decide, or you're gonna have to build up your endurance to say no this month. This is really coming up strong for me, for you. So you Libras, you got to learn to say no to this third party and say, okay, you need to get your shit and get out. I'm not talking about like a environment situation as far as like a live-in polygamy thing. No, not unless you're on that step. I forget the wives show on that stupid TLC. But no, this is more like a emotional, whether for business career. So yeah. As far as love life, okay. So we have you should see this stuff. It's a mess. Uh, okay, I think yeah, the Empress. Um, uh, I call her the Badass Empress. Okay. Um, what that means in your love life, it's like, okay, you're ironically, even though we have these two things, you're also in your love life, you're in control, whether you know it or not. All right. So with Virgo, you're trying to balance things out. You're trying to weigh things. Just stop it and realize that you're in control. This also has to do with Venus. So if I were you, I would look for Venus in your chart. Where does it lie? And figure out what issues Venus is trying to tell you. Okay. Um, my Venus is in my fifth house, and it's in Aquarius. So yeah, I'm like your typical. Oh, what is it? Oh, I cannot say that. I'm your typical like you can't pin me down because I just love everyone, and I'm in love with love and all that stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if this one pops up again for me. But yeah. But yeah, Venus, if you will. So yeah, you're in control with the love life. So it's up to you to say, okay, hey, let's take that vacation that we've always been wanting to take, uh, or if your man hasn't been giving what you need in the sack, or vice versa, it's time to step up and communicate. This is communication. It's saying, hey. I love you. Let's get it on. I love you. Let's hit the hay. Let's hit the sheets. I actually hit the hay. That's sleeping. That shows you how much I've been out of commission. But that's that. And clarification. I'm getting there, guys. Almost. Clarification is. Let me see. Heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other, heart to heart conversations. I can't tell you how many people come into this office or on the phone and they're like, Jason, blah, blah, blah. And I ask them, have you communicated this to your husband or your wife or your partner? Well, no. So, yeah. Yeah, Libra, scales, you're in the middle of it, so you don't have to necessarily balance. You don't have to keep the balance. You just have to open your heart and communicate and say, if you're the communicator, you need to make sure that they're communicating. And if they're not, then you need to say, you know what? As a Libran, it's either your ass and my ass are going to the therapist. Because I feel like I'm talking to you. I don't know who I'm talking to, but we've been talking. I love you, you know, and but you're not opening up to me. You're not showing me the affection that I want, whether it's a man or a woman or men, whatever. So it's like it's time to address that for you. Okay, it's time to address them, and vice versa. If he or she is not willing to go to therapy, then it's like, you know what? You can, well, I love this as a man, especially. Well, I don't believe in that shit. Well, guess what? You can believe your ass is going to be going out the door because it's not working out. And Laura, I'm not talking about you and Lance. No. Yeah, Laura, you're a Libra. That's right. That's right. So yeah. So for people like Laura, you're in the middle, okay? And I'm not saying it's a not necessarily a romantic thing. I feel like it could be a romantic thing, but I have a feeling it could be more like a partnership thing with an associate or something, or it could be an idea that you're toying around with that's like, okay, shit or get off the pot. I love that saying. And so I feel like Libra, you're gonna have to say that to the other person that you're either working with or even your mate, if you guys are having issues. So, and no, I'm not saying Laura is having issues. No. So okay. So next up, Scorpio, which is John. Who else is Scorpio? I know. Who the hell else? Because I tend to attract Scorpios. Ooh, beautiful. Alex. Hello, Alex. I love you. Oh, and I will be getting with you soon. I got your yeah, so I'll be reading for you soon. So get your chart information. Send it to me. You can send it to me after the show, or tomorrow morning, and I'll get with you and I'll get you reading it. Okay? So Monday or Tuesday. All right. So good to see you. At least I think it was you that booked. So Master of Chalices. Isn't that beautiful? That beautiful blue. And I haven't looked at now. Look at those eyes. Look at those eyes. That's a hot guy. I mean, of course, I know. Some of you Scorpios or the men. This is totally Scorpio though, or Scorpionic, with the eyes, the piercing eyes, the thinking eyes. You guys are the natural detectives. You're the natural psychics. And yeah, so with this is kind of nice because I can use this to cover up my nose. Master of Chalices. This is equal to the King of Cups. The Master is it's I don't know, it's like looking at long term for you guys, Scorpio. So for you, Scorpio, it's looking at the long term and talking about the next 12 months for you. All right. Normally, I don't do this. This is really for March, but I want you to be thinking, what am I doing? Well, actually, not the next 12 months. The next, what is this? That's March. The next 9 months to the first of next year. Where are my long-term goals? Oh my God, how am I going to rectify that one? See, okay, I would just show you here in just a second. Okay, so I love the imagery of how this coincides. Next to that, with work, and it could be work, school too, schooling or internships, whatever. The Temperance card. And I love this card because this month is all about tempering, okay? Tempering your, kind of like reassessing, kind of like a chemist. When I was learning how to do oils, okay, essential oils, and learning how to do the the perfume. I do believe in magic. I do believe in essence, and I do believe in essence work. Plant essence. You have to temper. You have to make sure that you only put like a drop of one thing of essential oil. If you put 2 drops, it's so potent that it could screw up the whole batch. So, in other words, what I'm seeing here with you guys, Scorpio, and is really with the energy that's going between the 2 cups right there. That's what I'm focusing on. That's what they're having me focus on. So it's working with what you have. Okay, it's not saying do away with this shit where it's like okay, I'll do it, Jason, when I get $10,000. When I save up $10,000, then I'll do this. Or if I just get a better job, then I'll go on that hike. Or if I lose 5 or 10 pounds, then I'll go to the gym because I'll feel more better about how I look at the gym. No, no, stop. Just go and do it. You already have what you have. Okay. You already have those what you need right within yourself, and you have the necessary tools. For those of you, I keep thinking for those of you in Scorpio, if you have a home business and you're crafty, this is also Scorpio Rising. So if anyone, if you guys know if Scorpio Rising is in your chart, this is for you. The cool thing about these readings is. Um, Most of you are getting 2 readings because if you have a rising sign, like mine is Capricorn Sun, I'm Virgo rising. So what I said for Virgo is also for me, and what I'm going to say for Capricorn is also for Ma, right, for you. So keep in mind Scorpio rising or Scorpio Sun. So let's see here. That. Now for here's the card that I don't know how. Gloria, help me. Help me, girl. Help me, girl. What do we got? Okay. She don't look like a hanged man. The hanged man. Does she look like a hanged man to you? I'm not. I'm not. I mean, it's a hot photo. I mean, it's beautiful, actually. Um, the thing is, okay, so how we well, actually, this is pure Scorpio. Okay. For Scorpios, and I do have some Scorpio in me. I'll do another show on that because I love talking taboo and sex and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm a total pervert. But as John can attest, not through that did not sound right. But the way I talk. But notice that that hot guy in the back is just kind of sitting back and enjoying the scene as she is like, okay, I'm just kind of hanging, or she's not really hanging, because that would kind of like a little bit different because of her boobs would be flopping down and stuff. But so that's probably why they chose to have her in that position, kind of on the ground and up in the air. Woo! So yeah, um, but to me, it's like what is it? What is it? What is it? How do I rectify all this? Include all of this. The 7, or I'm sorry, 12 digest. It's number 12, which also represents the number 12. 1 plus 2 is 3, which is March. This is connected to Aries, which is coming out from Pisces. The hanged man or the hanged woman is just basically saying for you, okay, sometimes, well, think about what she's doing here. she can get up. Okay, she's not being, um, she's not being held down. He has his hand, Jason, his hand on her hair, but it's not like he's holding her down. She's not a prisoner. Okay, she's just kind of like thinking stuff. She's thinking things over. She's relaxed. It's in the nice sun. It looks like me last summer, only without the boobs. Um, I'm teasing. I'm teasing. I don't go out nude like that. I would if I had a place, but anyway. Yeah. So there is that. And then for you guys, I know I'm crazy. So and then the honeymoon card. Um, so Scorpio, um, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So if you haven't had a break, and a lot of this is, I mean, look at the whole thing here. So we have a honeymoon, all right. We have Miss Thing here, in all her glory, relaxing with her hot man, which I'm kind of jealous. And then we had Temperance doing her thing, just kind of mulling it over. With my BFF in Maui is a Leo, and dealing with sickness. Any good word? Good question. I will get to that. Okay. After I have to, yeah, I'll work through the answer really quick. So yeah. Honeymoon. It's always like for you guys, Scorpio. It's kind of take a chill pill, relax, but don't lose sight. Don't lose the focus of those eyes. Okay, don't lose focus. It's like what I feel like is more long term planning for you guys. So, um, okay. Um, hey, sign Capricorn. Anything good from me? Let's see. Well, hey, a hot guy. I wish the nine of flames, and I can relate to this. So this is preparedness, having strength in reserve, because some of us, Cindy Waddell, oh, thank God you're still here. Hi, Cindy. I do have a message from Michael. So he's here, okay? But yeah, I'll get to that. So, and by the way, what was Michael? By the way, guys, Cindy, her husband, Michael, passed away. He was such a sweetheart. Uh, was it I think it was 2 years ago. My God, 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago, coming up in uh, May or something. But I miss that man. I miss you. He was Scorpio. Oh, because no wonder you're coming through. So yeah, Michael is here. Uh, and yes, April. So he would have been gone 2 years in April, and such a beautiful, generous man. Um, uh, just as a side note, and I know that you guys are like, will you continue with the readings? Well, just listen because he is here and he's talking. So Michael Waddell not just is because it's kind of, I wish you guys could see him because he's like coming down right here, and he's kind of getting my energy, kind of bumping me. Um, but yeah, always talking, always. But I want you to think of him. He has Cindy. He has the mustache, and what was it, the mustache? He says, "I have my brown hair." Cindy, I have my brown hair. He still has that booming voice. So and he is actually, yeah, you were hot back in the day. The thing is yeah, no wonder. But no, he's coming right through, and just know that he is always with you, and that what he's talking about, is it Michael Jr. is Is it Mikey? I'm not sure, but he's saying hello and I love you to your son. And okay. Uh, well, okay. Here's the thing, guys. I wish I could wait for him to get more specifics. Michael Jr. Um, he says congratulations to Michael Jr. I'm not sure if he finally, what he finally, something about like he's finally completing something, so he's very proud of his son. So if he's graduating here soon this year or if it's coming up, that's what he's talking about. I'm not sure what he's talking about, but you do, okay? Graduating, all right, awesome. I love doing these. Okay, you're so mwah. So for those of you who are tuning in, yeah, I knew Michael. He is a friend in spirit. I met Cindy and Mike through the clinic I work for, and and we just became really good friends. I would come over and we would watch the old movies, and I would like to still do that. If you're up for it, because I do miss that. You're just sitting around. I don't know if you guys are still at your place in Indianapolis or not, but get a hold of me. So, okay, I gotta focus. So yeah, the hot guy. Look at this. Okay, that looks like me. Not. Well, I mean, I had the body. I'm not gonna take off my shirt, but I do have the six pack. I had to, because like I said, I fast, so and I work out, and I know John is like, oh, just shut the fuck up. uh, but the Knight of Flames or the Knight of Wands actually is preparedness. It's like it's saying that Capricorn, you guys have strength and reserve to continue. Many of us, including myself, have been tired physically. Been tired physically. I would say a third of us have been tired. A third of us have been, and a third of us have been like, woo. I've just been tired. Uh, Thank you, Tony. So that's what this is. It's basically saying no matter which group you're in, Capricorn or Capricorn Rising, is that you have strength and reserve. You just don't know it. And I feel like this month, and thank you so much, it's going to be a test of our strength. Okay? We're the sea goat. We're not going to be, what's it called? We're not going to be swimming in the ocean. I wish I could go swimming. I miss swimming so much, but the Y closed here. It had a beautiful big pool. What I'm getting at is Capricorn is the sea goat. So we're either swimming or we are the goat, and we are climbing that mountain. And for a lot of us, we've taken that pause. Okay, we're just like, okay, it's just too much. That's okay. Just take. I have an ocean. I'm gonna come and see you, Tony. Yeah, I'm gonna get in that ocean. So that's that. As a clarification for our career. Oh, please let it be good. If it's not, it's okay. Okay. We have the Seven of Cups, and that is the dream card. That's the wish card. It's like the fantasy card. It's okay. Let's see. What's really standing out to me for the Capricorn is Casper. Right there, Casper the Friendly Ghost. It has to do, this month for Capricorn is more of a spiritual type of energy, a spiritual mental type of warfare that we're engaged in. either with ourselves and or with just one or two other people. I believe it's really in ourselves because Capricorns, I want you to remember something about Capricorns as far as astrology goes. Capricorn and Saturn, which is the planet that it rules, are related to a great work. Okay? And that great work can be having a family, raising a family, raising a kitty cat to be really sweet. It may be writing that book that you never that you started and you need to finish. It may not be a bestseller, okay, but it's kind of like facing that ghost and taking the sheet off of it because if you look, it's shiny. Okay, it has that aura around it. You take that sheet off, and that's our job this month. And you guys remind me later on in the month about this tarot card. So whoever wants to take that responsibility in the chat room, I'll leave that up to you, Alex Rooster, or I know Tony would. I know Alex would too, or Travis, or Angela. Remind me. Say, Jason, did you pull out that sheet? What did you find? Okay. That is for us. We need to find out what's hidden underneath in our unconscious that is keeping us from. Well, I mean, we have the strength. We just need to pull out the sheet, and then, okay, the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands, and that kind of looks like it doesn't look like me at all because I'm not a female, but yeah, those were the days. The Six of Wands actually, kidding aside, they represents family. It also represents actually the wands are career oriented. Okay, and like I said, when we do the tarot card, the tarot class, you're gonna get to learn all of this stuff. It's gonna be awesome. So the Six of Wands, whenever you see the Six of Wands or the Suit of Wands, we're talking about career, enterprise. Okay, so even though it shows, yeah, here's what we have to look out for. See the man, all right? Even though the woman there is like, okay, I'm just gonna let you touch me. If I were the woman in this picture, I'd be like, get your grubby ass hands off of me. Okay? Something tells me that for us, we're gonna have to be, even though we look good, we have good hair, and are sexy, Capricorns, you're gonna have to really it's like, okay, the man represents. I'm not saying the man represents men. No, it represents a person in your life, or even your shadow, yourself. I can totally see that in me, of sabotage. Okay, it's like, okay, I don't want you to touch me. But I think I'm going to let you because I want to keep my job. Some kind of you're kind of giving up your freedom. Okay, no. This month you're going to be placed into a position where your freedom will be compromised. But as always, you have a choice to say, take your fucking hands off of me, and and move on. Okay, so that's what I'm picking up with that. And then the last one for Capricorn, just to sum it all up. Let's see, it is okay. It is safe for you to love. It is safe for you to love. I do like these cards. It's the first time I've used these. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And Michael is still here. And yeah, This man, Michael Waddell, was a very well known. And I know I'm going to botch this, Cindy. He was a very well. It was in the 70s, and I'm just going to say this because I remember seeing his picture when I would come over to the house. He was he was handsome. He was older too, but he was hot back then. He was like, I think he was a bouncer, wasn't he? But he reminded me of uh, um, well, yeah, like one of those 1970s porno actors. Okay, in a good way. Okay, with the cheekbones and the stash and the dark hair, and um, but uh, but um, but yeah. The thing is it's like that's what he's saying to us Capricorns. He's saying this to me, Jason. It's safe for me to love. And that's one of the hard things that I have had to learn um, here recently. I mean, I love myself. Okay, I get kiss myself. Um, I do love myself, but it's hard for me. I don't know if it's hard for me to love another man. Just maybe he might maybe too good to be true. Why I'm saying this, why I'm sharing this with you guys is you may be in this position too, or you may be a man and say, "Was it safe for me to love this woman? Is she going to love me back?" Or I haven't found someone. That's where I'm at. I'm like, I could right now. I could give a shit. All right. I would love to have love in my life, but this is saying it's safe for you to love, Capricorn. So remember that. If anything, that is your our lesson. So and to pull that shit off of that cast for the ghost figure. Um, so okay, two more. Aquarius. I'm not gonna sing the. Okay, I'll make sure that I'm not doing a good job of shuffling. See, if you have a chance, look up Nicholas Ashbow. Um, he is really good. I did reach out to him. He is from LA. He has a tarot card reading. He does readings live, way better than I am. Oh, I know Michael. Michael just said Cindy's Michael. He says, Jason, give yourself enough credit. He has that booming voice. It's like, give yourself enough credit, damn it. So, okay, yes, sir. But yeah, check out Nicholas Ashbow. I think it's Nicholas and then Ashbaugh. Really cool. I did get to talk to him before Crotch 19 that hit. That's COVID 19. You know that virus. I got to talk to him. I was supposed to go to California to meet up with my friend Jerry and Valerie. If you guys are watching later, I love you. So I reached out to him and I said, "Hey, I love your YouTube channel." He has a huge following, and he was nice enough to say, "Hey, let me know when you're in LA." And then of course, Crotch 19 hit. Yeah, and that went to hell. So, Aquarius, the Five of Chalices. So the Five of Chalices, Aquarius. You guys are let's see. He meant Jaden, you're the best. Just talk to him. That's what he said. Just saying. Okay, Jason. Okay. Thank you. The Five of Chalices. Okay, the Five of Cups. Aquarius, you're this month for you. Just make sure that you're staying on top of your thought processes and being in the moment. For you, it's almost as if like for some of you Aquarians, you're like, okay, I don't know if I can wait too much longer. because I'm about ready to burst at the seams. I want this to happen. I want it to happen now. Um, just give me a second here because I'm getting the clarification card. Okay, we got the tower. And some of you are going to be like, oh shit. Actually, the tower is not a bad card. In some instances, yes, but what it's showing me is the spring coming up here. I want to say March. When is spring? March 20th. But around springtime, Aquarius, that's when lightning strikes, and in a good way. And here's the thing, though: your life you may feel like your life has been overturned here recently, but the thing with this is something about Pluto in your charts. Check and see where Pluto is in your chart, and whichever house it is in, look it up in the meaning, and that's what's going to give you your answer as far as like in your natal charts. This is Plutonian. Pluto is the extreme planet, so it does strike you, but at the same time, though, just like the Tower of Babel, well, I'm not gonna say this is the Tower of Babel, but the tower, after it's destroyed, it can be rebuilt. So I feel like you've been not destroyed, but uh, you're going through a transformation phase. It's kind of like a death phase, rebirth phase. Okay, so this is all about kind of sitting there a little bit depressed. This is like, okay, I've had my wake up call, and what is it? The construction period is going to begin here soon. Um, the naked people deck, what does it say for love? Okay, strength, which is another. You guys getting a lot of these um, major arcana cards. The major arcanas are the tower, strength, the chariot, and we'll talk about this maybe in another one. But yeah, that's Taurus. Strength. She's wrestling with the bull, or maybe it's like a pig or something. Uh, anyway, she's one tough bitch. Um, But yeah, it's I get it. Grab it by the horns. Grab the bull by the horns. It's like, and don't let up. Don't give up. It's like you gotta see this through. You have to see something through. You have to see it through. Um, and you're being rebuilt even as we speak. Okay. Last card for. Okay. All right. Let's see. Keep an open mind. Well, Aquarians have, well, not all of them, but yeah, open mind, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type of expectations. Okay, oh my God, I don't have another hour for soulmates. No, your soulmate is not who you think. Okay. How about I do that? Okay. I would do soulmate. Would you guys like that? Do you want me to do soulmates next time, like next Thursday or next Saturday, whatever? Because I'm going to be here every Saturday. Long story short, yeah, I'm here every weekend now. Usually I'm with my parents, but my parents are great. I love them. But family situations changed, and we have to stay together as a family. I'm not able to stay with my parents over the weekends, which crushed me. But it's okay. I'm going to visit them a lot, but another family member had to move in, and I'm so glad that they did because they need to be there at with my parents and my sister and my nephew. And I love you. You know who you are. I know he's probably not watching, but but keep an open mind. Okay. still my soulmate, like you told me, or should I he is still your soulmate. Actually, I'm your soulmate. I mean, here, just to break down, soulmates are people who have past lives together, but it's more in the spiritual. It's we're soulmates in heaven. We do things in heaven, not when we come here. It's like yeah, we're soulmates, but we're all connected. So, hell, Michael and I are soulmates. We're soul brothers. So, um, um, talking right now, but so okay. Finally, Pisces. I let's see, I remember Lisa. She's probably asleep. God bless her. I had a lot of fun. I cannot believe it's been almost 3 hours. Wow. Um, and thank you so much for spending the evening with me. And like I said, I enjoy this. I enjoy doing this with you guys. So, um, okay. Pisces, the Eight of Flames. That's a beautiful picture. The Eight of Flames. So the Eight of Flames, which is the Eight of Wands, has to do with finances. Right off the bat, a financial goal that you have, possibly financial independence, or but that's what I'm picking up. Something of a financial nature this month. So this is a good time for you, Pisces, to kind of get your groove on and start manifesting. And that starts with the Pisces new moon coming up next Saturday. So yeah, that's pretty much straight, cut straight. I don't know what the hell. Okay. All right. So here we have them. That's interesting. We have the Nine of Wands again. We had the Nine of Wands before for Capricorn, but for Pisces, we have the Nine of Wands here too. So we have the Eight of Flames, and now we have the Nine of Flames with the Nine of Wands. Again, it's preparedness, it's strength and reserve, it's preparing for something. I feel like for you guys, it could be either or. It could be either the money or I want to say it's something that has to do with yeah, some kind of a move like in career for you. So yeah, uh, pretty straightforward. And then for love, oh, okay. Um, all right. The Knight of Swords. I like the look. And of course, she's doing that willingly. It's S&M, so you never know what you're going to find on this one, on this channel. What's interesting, though, is I'm picking up that with love, romance, with Pisces, I'm not really concerned with these two. It's with those two. Okay, it's always like interference between one or two people interfering with either your love life or just your life in general. Some people talking behind your back, and it's like okay, well you need. Part of it is this month you're gonna have to address that and say, okay, you know what? Yeah, are you married to my man, or are you married to my woman? Well, actually, you shouldn't say my woman, but anyways, you know what I mean. It's our marriage, so stay the fuck out of it. Basically, that's what it is. Okay, they're doing this. This couple is doing it. And I think it's a hot card. Just saying. Um, but they're doing this at their own accord, and then these two are over here kind of like judging. It's like, well, I would never do that. And these are the same people who you would find doing some weird ass shit in their own basement. Just saying. But yeah. That's it doesn't mean that you Pisces that you guys are involved in that kind of stuff. It just means that some other interlopers are interfering with who may interfere with your relationships in that. So and finally, okay, finally, the last one for you, Pisces. Okay, you deserve love. All right, and you are lovable. So part of some of you are thinking are going to be working on that, or like, okay, and I'm just gonna put these down, just kind of maybe go into my ending here, or if you want, my preaching. It's not preaching. The thing is you are lovable. Pisces actually kind of round out the entire zodiac, and every one of us has Pisces in us. It's that seed that we all return to, and um, think about the day you were born. Okay, you came out of your mother's womb, out of the waters of the womb. And when you breathed your first breath of air, you began to live on your own. And from that moment on, that planetary dance, the planets started dancing for you. Okay, the universe started to sing for you. And so with your life, Pisces, and all of us, it's like we're lovable. We have to say that. I am lovable. So I want you to say that as an affirmation for this month. I am loved. I love myself. I am lovable. And even blow yourself, a kiss in the mirror once a day. I am loved. I love myself. Okay, that's what I want us to work on for this month. So I love myself, and I am lovable. So, but yeah, okay. Really quick, Angela, you said, let's see. Your BFF and Mallory is a Leo and Dinner Sickness. Any good word? Okay. Angela, if you're still there, if you're not, I'm sure you're gonna come back or I'll text you. Okay, so what I feel like is, well, it's good. Okay, I feel like, and by the way, I have to say this: I am not a doctor, and I don't pretend to be one. I'm not pretending to be one. I do not give medical advice. However, this is, I have to say this for, it's for entertainment purposes only. Go fuck yourself, YouTube. Um, uh, with that in mind, I feel like for your friend, it's getting worse before it gets better. Okay, it has to get, not has to, but I feel like her immune system is compromised right now, and that she's almost over that hump. Okay, and she's a Leo. She has that fire in her. So I actually think that she's in for a definite trial period. Let's see here. Well, I'm doing my best to. Okay, I'm just gonna pick a card. Okay, the Chariot. Yeah, the Chariot for her. And yeah, this popped up too. And the sword, the Ace of Swords, I drew for her. So yeah, she's not over the hill yet, yet, but she will be. But I feel like the recovery time, but no, I don't know what this is. This is showing me some kind of a operation though. Because whenever I see that in regards to a medical question, I'm picking up surgery of some kind or some operation. I'm not saying it's gonna be a major one. Could be. Well, combined with this, yeah. But come on, show me, guys. All right, I'll choose one more. And then it's a surgery or a procedure to balance out things for her. And I do feel like the next 2 months will be very crucial in that for her. So, okay. Any other questions? I know, my God, it's almost in 3 hours. You guys are awesome. For those of you, I know that some of you had to leave and then you came back and stuff, but it's so cool. Yeah. Oh, honey, you're welcome. Angela, does that make sense to you with this? I hope. And if you need to text me, and speaking of text, Miss, let me see, Tony, Travis. Oh, God, I love you guys. Okay, the best. Oh, I love you too. Oh, I love you guys. I love saying it with you. Let's see. Here's the emoji that Tony sent me. Can I show it? Because we're all adult. I mean, okay. Oh, I love this. Okay, so okay. Now that is an emoji. All right, that's an emoji. Yeah, yeah. Let's make one for that one. Okay, people. Thank you. But yeah, yeah. As always, and Cindy, I love you. Um, uh, let's meet up soon, Laura. If you're still in there, give my love to Lance. And by the way, your son. I'm not sure if he messaged me through Facebook. I'm horrible at checking it. So yeah. And by the way, thank you so much, guys, for sending me the referrals for readings. The best thing to do when you refer someone is just have them go on the website. They can pick out whatever they want, pay for it, and then all they gotta do is text me, and I will get them in. That's how it's the easiest to work. Or they can call me after they choose whatever they want. So, but yes, and Joyce, thank you. It was good to see you in here too. So yes, I'm thinking next Thursday. So oh, goosebumps. Yeah, I have had goosebumps too a couple of times, thanks to Michael here. And it's been good to see you, Michael. But yeah, yes. Thank you for being with me tonight and for sharing your evening. I enjoy this and I enjoy seeing your comments and stuff. So yes, I love you guys. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. Hopefully, I can get this going here. So, have a good evening. Stay safe, love each other, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye bye.